Hi there. Today we're going to read Creature Features. 25 animals explain why they look the way they do. This book is by Steve Jenkins and Robin Page, and they write lots of books. The illustrations that they do of these animals are made with pieces of paper. It's pretty amazing. Dear frilled lizard, what are you wearing around your neck? That's my frill, extra skin that I unfurl when I feel threatened. Pretty scary, isn't it? Dear red fan parrot, where did you get that funny hat? I'm not wearing a hat, those are my feathers. When I'm frightened, I fan them out to make me look larger and more intimidating. Dear harpy eagle, and why are your feathers sticking out? It's not because I'm scared. I'm one of the largest, fiercest birds in the world. Those feathers help me hear by directing sound to my ears. Holy moly, what's that? Dear leaf-nosed bat. Seriously, is that your nose? I know, it looks strange, but my nose directs the high-pitched sounds I make, which helps me find my way as I fly. Dear horned frog, your mouth is ginormous. Why so big? Well, I like to eat, but I don't have teeth, so I swallow my prey whole. I gulp down mice, lizards, spiders, insects, just about anything I can fit into my mouth. Dear hamster, why are your cheeks so fat? Hold on, that's not fat, it's my dinner. I store seeds and nuts in my cheeks. I'll take them back to my burrow and eat them later. Dear pufferfish, you've got me worried. Are you going to explode? No, I won't burst. I've inflated my body with water to make it tougher for a big fish to swallow me. Dear Bighorn Sheep, don't those huge horns get in your way? Well, they can be a pain, but I'm a male sheep, and to impress females, I have to fight with other guys. We bang our heads together, and my big horns help me win. Dear Babirusa, your tusks look dangerous. Do you fight with them? Sometimes I battle other males for territory or mates, and it can get pretty rough. Dear star-nosed mole, what is that weird thing growing on your face? Actually, that's my nose. I live underground and I use the tentacles on my snout to feel my way in the dark and find tasty worms and grubs to eat. Dear mole rat, have you ever thought about getting braces? Not really. I dig tunnels through the earth with my teeth. Fortunately, they are outside my lips, so I can burrow without getting dirt in my mouth. Dear bearded seal, don't those whiskers tickle? Not that I've noticed. I use them to feel along the sea floor for crabs, clams, and other good things to eat. Dear axolotl, why do you have feathers growing out of your head? Those aren't feathers, they're gills. They let me breathe underwater. Dear spicebush swallowtail caterpillar, why are you staring at me? Ha! Fooled you. Those aren't my eyes. They're spots on my tail, but hungry birds leave me alone because they mistake me for a snake. Dear giant panda, who gave you those black eyes? No one. We pandas all have them. The dark fur around my eyes make me look bigger and fiercer to a predator, I hope. Dear red squirrel, does that fur on your ears help you hear better? No, it's there to keep my ears warm. It falls off in the summer and grows back in the winter. Dear giraffe, why is your tongue purple? I live in Africa, where the sun is very bright. My tongue, which I use to pluck leaves and grass, is dark purple so that it won't get sunburned. And as you see, I've got a lot of tongue to protect. Ooh. Dear Blobfish, that's a good name. What on earth happened to you? Being on dry land instead of in the ocean is my problem. At home, deep in the sea, I look just like another fish, but I'm out of the water and gravity is smushing me. Here's what I usually look like. Dear sun bear, why is your tongue so long? I love to eat ants and termites. With my long tongue, I can reach into their nests and slurp them up. Dear shoebill stork, why do you need such a burly beak? I eat fish, big fish, and they wriggle and squirm. My strong beak gives me a good grip on their slippery bodies. Dear thorny devil, why are you so spiny? Think of it. Would you want to bite down on me? Not many animals would. My spines also direct any rainwater that falls on my head right into my mouth. And finally, dear rock hyrax, a question for you. What sharp teeth you have? Are you dangerous? Not usually, I'm a vegetarian, but I'll defend myself with my tusks if I have to. That was a lot of information about some very strange looking animals. So here's another book by Stephen Jenkins and Robin Page, and it's called Time to Sleep. Like you, animals need to sleep, but they get their rest in lots of different ways. There are animals that sleep during the day, and others that snooze after the sun goes down. A few just take short naps, but some may be awake for only a few hours a day. There are animals that lie down to sleep, and creatures that doze while standing, hanging upside down, floating in the water, and even flying. Once I get down here, it's hard to get up. The giraffe sleeps less than 2 hours each day. It can sleep standing up or lying down, curled into a ball. It's Tuesday already? Snug in its underground burrow, the hairy armadillo snoozes for more than 20 hours a day. To stay warm, the red fox sleeps with its long bushy tail wrapped around its nose. Heads or tails? Scoot over, please. Bee eaters line up to sleep. Those at either end, however, stay awake and watch for danger. The birds take turns standing guard, changing places so that every bird gets a chance to rest. The basilisk falls asleep balanced on a thin branch that hangs over the water. If a snake approaches, the branch shakes and the lizard wakes up, drops into the water, and swims to safety. My foot's asleep. To stay safe from predators, the flamingo sleeps standing in shallow water. As it dozes, the bird conserves body heat by standing on one leg and tucking the other leg into its feathers. From time to time, it switches legs. Each night, the parrotfish produces a mucus cocoon that surrounds its body. This slimy coating conceals the parrotfish's scent from predators, keeping it safe as it sleeps. Get the point? Before dozing off, the warthog wriggles backwards into a cave or crevice in the rock. Its sharp tusks face outward as it sleeps. That will keep you safe. Time to get a little fresh air. The green sea turtle sinks to the sea floor to sleep. All turtles breathe air, but the green sea turtle can hold its breath for a long time. Still, after an hour or two, it must wake up and swim to the surface to breathe. Snoozing on autopilot. The white stork sleeps in flight. Scientists believe it does this by taking a series of naps that last just a few seconds each. Don't touch. When autumn arrives, the European hedgehog crawls into its burrow and wraps itself into a spiky ball. There it falls into an especially deep sleep called hibernation that will last for months. Brr. The wood frog passes the winter resting on the forest floor. There, in an unusual form of hibernation, it freezes solid, turning into what looks like a lumpy green ice cube covered with frost. It will thaw out in the spring. Sleeping or just holding on. Longhorn bees hang motionless through the night, holding tight to a twig or leaf. It's not known if bees actually sleep. Perhaps they're just resting. When you come to a fork in the tree, at bedtime, the koala sometimes wedges itself between the branches of a tree so it won't tumble out in its sleep. Look at this guy hanging out. The walrus isn't choosy about where it beds down. It naps on the seafloor, sleeps as it drifts along on the ocean surface, or snoozes on the beach. Sometimes it just hangs out, supported by an ice floe and its long tusks. Split personality. Like all mammals, the bottlenose dolphin breathes air. As it sleeps, one half of its brain stays awake to tell the dolphin when it's time to surface and take a breath. The two halves of its brains take turns sleeping. Sleep tight. Gorillas like to snuggle. Every night, they make a big nest of leaves and grass and then gather in a sleepy pile. Where will you sleep tonight? The end.